Hi, I'm Ian Keller. Welcome to Kids Talk. I'll be joining a group of kids from Castle Rock Middle School. We'll be visiting the Navajo Nation Indian Reservation in Monument Valley, Utah.
Peaceful Nation is a project where students come together, live together in a communal environment for 1 week. And through this experience, hopefully they recognize differences of other cultures. They are able to tolerate and accept the differences of other cultures because of the experience they've had of living together and interacting.
First, we visited Monument Valley Middle School and High School.
The Castle Rock students and the Navajo students are working on a project called Building a Peaceful Nation. And we hope that by doing this, students can come together from different cultures and see the differences and honor those differences.
This is our school. So lots of kids go to school. It's Monument Valley High School. It's mixed up with the middle school. This is our cougar and all of our trophies. This is a circle of stuff that the natives do. They play string games in the winter and they do stuff around the fire. And this is the basket. And this is the corn that people eat. I guess these are the 4 sacred mountains.
When we went to school with them, it was really a good experience. A lot of the things are very different, like they all get along and they just know each other so well. It's not that much different from our school, except that you don't see like the cliques that we have, like the popular people, and everybody just gets along. My favorite part was the Navajo class where we learned the language. The Navajo class was really interesting. You learn about how to say things in Navajo, and it's really hard, actually. And you learn about their culture and their history, and you get to weave and do all sorts of things that they do.
We learn to weave because it's our culture. This is one of the students is weaving, and they use the yarn from a real sheep. Here we have farm animals. They're used for different things for the Navajo culture. Kids at school, they take care of the animals for our school for projects like weaving. And the llamas, they just protect the sheep from coyotes and cougars and stuff like that that come around.
Can you believe this? Animals at school?
It's so cute! Look at the little things.
This here is a sweat house where people go in and do ceremonies in there. In here is a male house, a hogan. It's a thing they do ceremonies in here for men.
Why is this arena here?
Actually, it's an arena for dancers and like meetings. This summer, there's gonna be people around the world, and then they're gonna come here, and then they're gonna have some kind of meeting or something like that, and then there's gonna be powwow and stuff like that here.
Many Navajo families live in these canyons. This will be our home for the next few days.
Come help me, please. I have no clue what I'm doing. We need to push this thing through.
We had time for a lot of fun activities too.
The first couple days we were getting to know our counterparts. We did like a ropes course, and we did just a bunch of different team building activities to break the ice.
The ropes course was used to develop teamwork, to show the reliance on each other and to build trust.
You know, we had to come together and kind of be able to trust one another and be able to be ready to connect with them.
They were able to laugh, enjoy each other, and develop friendship. It also, I think, gave them a realization that when you need each other, the door is there.
I'm not a really big camper. I've only been camping once before, but this really made me have a different perspective on camping, and I think it's really fun.
Horseback riding and hiking are fun activities.
Tina, she was a neighbor down the road. She brought horses down to our camp where we were able to ride them around, and that was really fun.
They had a wonderful time on the horses, and it was a great experience for them because it was the Navajo leisure time activities that they experienced firsthand with the kids, and just the simple pleasures of life, of just getting on a horse and riding the open range. It's an activity that they both had in common, so they found that common ground and just enjoyed it.
Slot canyons are a lot of fun to hike. Awesome!
That was great.
Pretty cool.
A cultural tour is just one of our many experiences.
The tour was really neat. We got to go around and we got to see carvings on the wall. And then Larry Holiday told us what they meant.
In our culture, the way I talk about the taboo, is what's going to happen to them later on in life when they get older.
The tour that we took with Larry Holiday, he just drove us around the different monuments. We saw the Two Mittens and the Three Sisters, just a whole bunch of different mesas, rock formations that there are around there. And we saw a lot of wall carvings that the Anasazi had left. Those were the ancient Indian people. And it was really awesome.
It was a very enlightening experience for all of us to see firsthand and experience firsthand Larry's spiritual beliefs. And that came out loud and clear as he talked about each monument and what it represents. When Larry Holiday took out his Navajo drum and chanted Navajo chant for us, and Pamela and Loyette taught us all the traditional Navajo dances of friendship and peace, and we all participated and laughed and had a great time.
A service project is part of the Peaceful Nation experience.
The Community Service Project was developed for our students. They were able to go into a yard and clean up, also pile wood, and see exactly the necessities of Navajo life as far as piling wood and stocking it for wood stoves. The students journaled after each activity and interaction session, and this journaling activity was to help them gain personal insight and insight about their counterpart, the Navajo students. And so through the journaling activities, they were able to reflect on what it would take to build a peaceful nation. Each group thought through what made the week possible as far as camaraderie and friendship. With that, they developed ideas and brought those ideas to the table and created this flag. The rainbow shows the happiness and joy. The dove shows peace and trust. And they wrote a poem about trust.
We are all people. We are all equal. We are all different. We are all living a gift, living a life. Living a life is a gift. Friends, teachers, and families are something special in our lives that will never disappear unless the trust is broken.
For all of the students this past week, they realized that the interaction and the communication and friendship became possible because they trusted each other. And they also made a very telling statement in that they said others can teach. And so they took all of those thoughts and developed this flag that will be made professionally into a flag that will be raised on the first day of Peaceful Nation Week next year. My hope for this project is that students at this age are at a turning point in their young lives where they will be able to see through this experience that if they are able to interact and communicate now at a level that's open and willing, that they will take this into the future, and that they will learn that not everyone comes from the same background, the same environment, and they should not have that expectation for everyone in the world.
I think this experience will definitely help me be a better friend to people and get along better with people.
It will affect me because I know now to be a better person, and hopefully that my being a better person will spread out through the school and hopefully through the world.
I think what made me the most proud of them is when we sat around and debriefed on the last day. They are very anxious to include other cultures, to spend a week next year inviting middle school students from all over the world and to come back as leaders for the Peaceful Nation Week. And they have a very strong desire to share what they gained from this experience with the newcomers next year.